But no, it's better to hear it through the headphones.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now I can hear you through the headphones.
Oh, word.
Before I wasn't listening through the headphones all of this time.
Matinga's still trying to work it out because she's trying to zoom on,
it says
on a
it's connecting
Commodore
to audio.
64.
Can you hear me?
Bitch, you
Yes.
can't zoom on an Atari.
Hold on, I got to go back to the settings and go back
This
to
one.
those settings you were talking about.
All right, you go on and fix it. Now, Miss Booby, what was your question? Did I get my what?
Your stimulus check.
No, but I did have a guy show me his stimulus package.
Oh.
I said, motherfucker, you ain't going to be doing nothing with that junk. No, absolutely not.
Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
Are those Christmas lights behind all the way towards that door back there?
Back there?
Yeah.
Yes, those are LED Christmas lights in a big vase.
Ah,
Because,
so they
you know-
throw out heat.
Well, that's because I just want to keep it classy.
Right. Right.
No, honey, I'm trying to keep it classy, darling.
And Cutie is still sleeping in the chair.
She is still passed out on the chair because I've fed her some
Oh.
turkey before. Make sure this bitch ain't muted. Not she ain't muted. She's just trying to figure shit out. I'm trying to figure out the head wrap. Do you think that's actually like pajama bottoms that she's wearing?
Well,
Outstanding. Bitch, you turn me out.
What?
Sing it.
What?
That's your genre, freestyle, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not freestyle though, is it?
No, that's R&B.
Give me an example of freestyle. I'm writing this letter.
Hello.
What is it?
Bro, how do we figure this out before?
Bitch. Bitch.
Yeah. We went over to where? We went over
A
to...
victim of love. Is it a victim of
No.
love? Oh, anyway. Matinga.
Summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime, take me.
Take me to the water. Summertime.
That's Nocera. Nocera?
So wait, we go to audio set.
Okay. So you see
right?
the little microphone. Okay. And there's
Yeah,
like
there's the little mic. Yeah.
and there's like a little arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. It says select a microphone. What do you see?
Select the microphone. It says built-in microphone internal.
We don't want that.
Okay.
We want it should give the name of the microphone.
Microphone Samsung Q2U.
Thank me.
Yeah, it did a minute ago, but now it's gone.
Unplug it and plug it back in. Booby, give me another freestyle song. What is that?
Show me you
You
really,
really love me.
After
Actions speak louder than
gone.
words. That's the Cover Girls, right?
Yeah.
Right? Cover Girls.
And
Cover
anything
girl.
from Expose.
Seasons change.
People change. Why are you gagging?
Well,
That
I mean, to be literal, seasons do change.
Yeah.
I get what they're saying in the song, like, yo, I'm moving on. Boo.
People change.
People change. But when I think freestyle, I don't think seasons change.
No, I think what's the other one that they had? Their first big hit.
Oh, come go with me.
Wow, wow.
I make you feel like. Come go with me.
Wow,
Oh,
wow.
oh. How come there's not been like a documentary about the freestyle scene?
It
Why
has
you
been.
wanna change on me? That's Cynthia. What? They all sound very nasal. Why you wanna change on me, oh love? It's such a feel kiki.
With
All right,
Pajama Party. Yo no sé.
Oh, oh, yo no sé. Can't hear her. Okay, can't hear her.
Oh, wait, no. It says connecting to audio.
Oh, connecting to
So hold on
audio.
a second. Matinga,
Hold on,
don't go
girl.
anywhere.
Seasons change, motherfucker. Keep it together. Seasons change. She's calling me. Let's see what's gonna look like when she call me. Hold up. Hold up.
Oh, what a funky phone.
Shut up, bitch. She's an android. She's saying, call Chica. She's not figuring it out. Miss Booby, while we wait for this to happen, Booby, give me another freestyle song.
Silent morning.
Honey, that's a silent morning.
Ooh.
That is a motherfucking silent morning.
They say a man's not supposed to cry.
Hey, girl.
By the way, that picture is a striking resemblance. Now I've lost the audio. I don't know what to do.
Because it says it's connecting to audio.
It says connecting to it says you're connecting to audio. Why don't you unplug the USB and plug it back in.
Okay.
Okay. And you should be okay. And meanwhile, me and Miss Booby, we're going to sing some more freestyle songs.
Can you hear something?
I hear you in my phone.
Okay. Let me fiddle around with it.
Okay. Boy, I've been told, Sapphire, leaving you's a thing to do. That wasn't she.
Oh, boy, I've been told, leaving you the thing to do.
That was, it wasn't Sapphire Aganza.
Yes, she
Yes,
was.
she was.
She sang, turn it up, toot, toot, turn it up, toot, toot. You know that song?
No.
Taste the, look
Oh,
it up
Taste the
on Google.
Bass.
Taste the Bass.
Yes.
Which is a fierce battle song.
Yes.
The sound fact, I'm sorry, the Red Zone version.
Oh, Red Zone.
Red
Red Zone was the bomb.
I went to a black party there once when they had a black party there. It was so packed. It was so nasty. It smelled so funky. All that leather.
And that was just you.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, yeah. The whole like wearing leather at a circuit party thing, it just seems too sweaty and gross. And
It was pretty gross.
I wonder, did they have a black party this year, or did they call it off because
They must have called it off. Yeah, they must, because it's always in March, and white party's always in February. So they probably called off both of them.
Right. Can't hear this bitch.
I can hear you through the
Oh, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
through the speakers of the.
What is it giving you with the little arrow next to the microphone?
I'm getting a bunch of messages on the screen that keeps on saying your default microphone and speaker are this, and then suddenly your default microphone and speakers are that. Like it keeps on switching. Like
Does it give you the option to like pick?
It sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Try it. Also, that thing around your head, is that pajama bottoms?
No, it's a scarf.
It's a scarf. Oh, okay. Is it like a skull print?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
skulls. I mean,
It's not Jack Skellington from
no.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is it Ariana Huffington from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Do you know what's happening? It's that I'm not even getting electricity on this. Like the electricity will turn off and then turn back on. Like see, it just turned off.
Miss Thing, plug it into the other USB port, and if that works, that works. And if it don't, scratch the mic. Like, you know, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? I'm fascinated by your love, boy. And I'm fascinated by your love toy. That's called the WAP, right? And I'm fascinated by the thing you do me. Oh.
And also, baby love, just call it baby love. Or is that freestyle?
That was Regina,
That
right?
was Regina,
She was
yeah.
like the first imitation Madonna,
Right.
you know, before Michelle Visage.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
and
know,
what-
Michelle Visage was the one, it's gonna be a lovely day for you and me. Just wait and see. It's gonna be.
But wasn't she also, it takes two to make a thing go right.
Yep.
It
Hey,
takes,
hey.
but
And what
which is not, it takes two to make a thing go right.
Right.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
So
girl.
the mic is working. But
Okay.
unfortunately, I can't get the earphones.
Are the earphones plugged into your microphone?
They are. And
Are they in your ear?
They are. And
Okay.
I can't hear you. You're coming out of the computer.
Okay. So you know, like where you went to select a microphone, scroll down to select a speaker. Okay. And you should get the option to do the microphone. While Miss Matinga gets it together, how about I read a selection from the good book?
See, I selected a speaker. I got you for 1 second, and then it says.
All right.
There's a faulty connection.
I get a message on the screen that it comes out. I think
Right.
so, it's faulty or something.
I
Yeah.
think, what, the earbuds?
No, a USB port. It can maybe.
How many ports do you have, girl? I know it's a
I only
personal
got 2.
question. And you tried them both?
And I tried them both.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
listen, fuck the mic, yo. Fuck the mic, yo.
Isn't
I
that
mean,
a
if I
salt
gotta
and
get
pepper song?
hood, if I gotta get hood, but you know what I am gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Matinga, you get your
Yeah.
nerves back in place. Get them back in place. If you're not using the microphone, don't use it. It's okay.
I'm not going to use it.
Miss Booby,
Yeah.
I know you into
Wait,
inspirational.
I could use the microphone, but not the earbuds.
Right.
You see, the microphone seems to be working.
Well, not really, because if you're using them, if the earbuds aren't working, the sounds coming out of your speakers are gonna pick up on the mic anyway. We're just gonna get like a feedback loop.
Oh, so don't
it's-
use the microphone either.
I don't think it makes a difference at this point. Like, put the microphone down and talk. I think we'll still hear you. Speak.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, it wasn't working, girl. It's okay.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Now,
We still
listen,
love you.
I'm trying to have an inspirational moment. Oh, hello. Welcome to Homework. Longest
yeah.
intro ever. What the? And what was that beeping?
I was turning my AC off.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're not going to like overheat and pass out and,
Maybe, but ratings.
do it on camera. As long as we don't care about sound as long as we can see it.
Honey,
Yes. There we go.
just call me Matahari.
Yes. Yes, girl. We're going to call you Manahari. I am Mike Diamond.
I am Miss Matinga.
And I am Booby.
Miss Matinga, do you wear that out as like your anti-pandemic mask?
You know, I do wear it out for face coverage.
I think you've worn it out.
Yeah, but like I kind of feel like if I'm 10 feet away from you, like what am I wearing it for? You know what I mean? Like, because it's not like I'm walking into a store.
Yeah.
It's not like if I'm just on a walk.
Right.
Like, you think you need to?
No, I don't. Like I go on walks every day and I don't wear a mask
Yeah.
because I don't go near people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, but Matinga's in a very populated area. So is
Oh.
it harder to 6 feet, 8 feet?
I'm in the epicenter of the epicenter. Bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That is crazy. I actually like that look. Do you know who else would like that look? I'm going to read from the good book, if you don't mind. My Way of Life by Joan Crawford.
Oh,
my-
Where did you even find that?
I have my ways.
The
So this
library?
is no, bitch. Some store. Okay. So I'm just going to read part of a paragraph to inspire you. Matinga, you look like Monique in Precious right now.
No.
down to
dare
the
you?
beard. Down to the beard, girl.
Mama, you going to the party?
Don't make me beat you.
Oh, Monique. Okay. Well, interestingly, this is a chapter about beauty, Monique. So here we go. On page 144 of the good book. Girls who wear their hair over their faces use their ears as hangers, pushing it back behind their ears, making such a commotion that people don't know what the hell they're talking about, let alone what they look like. Tugging at your dress or fiddling with your belt is just as distracting. If your dress doesn't fit, leave it at home, throw it away, or learn how to sew. The
Oh
good
my.
book.
That
Joan
was
has
such a good
spoken.
book.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now,
Great.
is that the book that like she gives like beauty advice and how to
Mhm.
go a party?
And how she has Mamacita fold all her clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bitch, that is
The real Mamacita.
the real Mamacita.
Yeah. No,
That
but
bitch-
this is
that book is out of print, girl. How did you
no,
find it?
no. This is the paperback. They reissued it like 3 years ago or something. Do you know who has the original fucking header?
Really?
That cow.
I would tell you, I want to get my hands on that because I'm sure it's a goof.
Do you know what else had a head? And I was so mad. Somebody-
Scabies.
Continually, she had all 11 seasons of the Carol Burnett show on DVD, and
My
she
gosh.
gave them away.
Oh
like-
my gosh.
You didn't give them to me?
Who
Oh.
had a
Hey, yeah.
shade?
Shady bitch. You know, she live in Mexico now. Now I feel like build that wall, bitch. You ain't coming back.
Selling her filthy tortilla on the street.
Her filthy green tortilla.
Right, her filthy green tortilla with the chipotle sauce.
All them beans, girl.
Ooh.
Refried at that.
Refried.
So I didn't order beans, but I got them anyway.
So
Mm.
here we are for another edition of Homework, Pandemic Edition. How
Yes.
are you holding up?
Welcome
Well-
to another edition of motherfucking pandemic homework.
Monique,
I'm holding up well. I don't know about Matinga, but I'm holding up well. I'm just watching Precious over here.
Listen, we've had many operational difficulties today and technical difficulties. I'm doing my best.
You're doing a fabulous job.
Mama, you're doing great. Hey, I believe in you. She's going to pull out a gun. What is that?
You're a winner.
Oh, it's an energy drink.
I brought a couple things, but maybe it doesn't have to be right now, but I did bring a couple things to show you.
Bring it. Let's do it, Mama. Do it. Let's see. What you got to offer?
Pictures.
Okay.
But I also, but you know, it's gonna, you know, it's a long show. So the first thing I just want to show just for right now is many years ago. God, what year was this? Michael, you're gonna gag at this. Me and Michael went to B. Arthur's, gosh, what would you call that?
Her memorial service.
Her memorial service.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. What is it? The man in the moon.
Is a man.
Is a man made out of cheese. Yes. So we got a chance to go to B. Arthur's.
Oh, goody.
It was at a...
It was very sad.
It was super sad. We were seated right behind the incredible Marianne Seldes. And then right behind us was Tyne Daly. And then...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And she was down the row. And
then on the stage, I mean, everybody that was anybody. Ben Stiller's parents, Norman Lear,
Kiki D.
Katie Lee,
Kiki D.
Miss Kiki D showed up uninvited. She was escorted from the building
by Gloria Estefan.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, poor B.
B,
we love you, B.
Yeah. Clearly, it was for the Ali Forney Center because she was a huge proponent of gay youth.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So just wanted to show that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I have mine somewhere.
I got one more thing. One more thing. Because it'll make Booby gag. And so this is many years ago, Miss Booby. We used to take a class, you and I.
Because bitch ain't got no class.
Oh my God, where am I? Oh my God, there I am. Wow.
That's really hard to see.
Eric, Charlie, Anthony, Stephen, Liza Honigman. Oh Lord. Remember Liza?
And so it says, this was for the jewelry making workshop at the Gay and Lesbian Community Center.
Right.
And the artists are Charlie Cousin It Goonie, and it says so.
Oh my God.
Charlie Cousin It Goonie. Anthony Matinga Magnifique Goonie, Eric Booby Von Trapp Goonie, seated are Frank Hearn, Tracy Phillips, J.M.C. Perez.
Frank Hearn.
And then not pictured, Stephen Chanel Goonie, Kenny, Liza Honigman, Liza.
I hated her.
Andy Ecstasy Goonie,
Word.
and Jose Goonie. This class was very Goonie heavy.
Yeah.
Why were you guys taking a jewelry class? I think it's fabulous, but
it was so much fun.
Carl Extravaganza came and took the class one day. Made me a beautiful brooch that I have to this day. And Miss Booby, you would make beautiful things too because you're a very talented artist. I would say that's what, 1993?
Ooh, earlier.
Or even way earlier?
Yeah.
Matinga, if you scan it or take a picture of it and send it to me, I'll see if I can splice it in somehow so they can actually see it.
I will, because it was shiny, right? It had a lot of shine on the surface.
No.
I'll send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you a scan.
Mm-hmm. No, and where was that printed? What is that from?
That's from it was from the center, and it was like printed in their, like,
center fold,
whatever, yeah. in their center thing.
Remember there was a guy that used to be at the desk at the center that
the walrus?
Yes, the walrus. I think we were kind of mean to him.
I think we were.
But he was mean. He was
he very
kept
thin?
It going on. I'm not sure who started it, the chicken or the egg, but he was just
because at that point we were definitely the chicken.
Yeah, he was so mean, so foul. He would kick out people.
Right.
Just
but we would run roughshod through that place like it belonged to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it did.
I remember. Yes. Oh, Steven's here. I remember that it's open. Hi, we're doing a recording on Zoom. Thanks. Everything go okay? Okay.
Say hi to Steven for us.
I'll call you later. I got the keys to the truck back. I'll go for a ride later.
Oh, nice.
What the
Do
hell
you
is
need a moment to say hello to your friend?
No, he gone already.
Okay.
Along with the woodchuck.
Along with the woodchuck. That motherfucking woodchuck came back trying to eat my plant. What was I talking about?
Did it eat your plant?
It tried, and then I got up and like went to the door, and it like sat there and glared at me, and Miss Cutie's looking out the screen like,
Bitch, it would bite you. Don't get anywhere near it.
I'll bite it.
But they also like to eat certain things. You should look and see what they like to eat and become friends with it.
I gotta be honest. I do like if I have strawberries, I'll save the tops. If I have an apple, I'll save the core. I have
like celery.
I take my little cuttings and things, and I do go out into the woods and leave them for the animals. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I do.
Yeah.
If only
I mean, we as a species harm the world so much. The least we can do is do things like that.
Cheerful. Wait, what were we talking about?
Back to the walrus.
Center, the walrus. I am the walrus.
We were mean to him.
We ran roughshod around that place like we owned it.
Because we did.
I just had a vague memory of being at one of their like Halloween parties and doing poppers. You know what's an amazing moment that we had at the center? Matinga, you and I walked into the bathroom while Keith Haring was painting the mural.
I was there.
And we didn't know who he was, or at least I didn't. I was just like, why are you painting all these penises? Honey, and he just laughed at us. Clearly he knew we didn't know who he was.
Right.
But we were also like, we weren't being mean.
No, we were just like, why are you painting all these penises?
I remember thinking he was cute.
He was cute.
Yeah.
And later,
nerdy way.
Someone that we knew was involved with him.
Rob.
I was not going to use a name, but okay.
Rob Vasilarakis?
Well, not going to use a last name, but okay.
Yes.
Tell us, Booby, now that the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, they were an item for a very short period of time. I was an item with him for a very short period of time. Every Puerto Rican queen was an item with him.
Keith Haring?
Yeah.
Or
really?
Or was it a hairy dude named Keith?
No, it was Keith Haring. I mean, I was with him for like a week.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, short week.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A short week. They're all 7 days.
And as a matter of fact, he drew a picture in my little sketchbook because I was a little artist at the time, and my mother has it.
Oh,
an actual his from his own hand.
You could sell that shit.
An original.
You get it back from mom.
Yeah. Listen to Monique. She knows.
Honey.
She knows the value of things.
The center was so much fun.
So it's fun, Mama. It's fun.
Fun.
I'm sure it's fun now for people in that.
For the new generation.
For the new generation.
There's no Glenny. There's no Bible Litany. There's no Yes. There's no youth enrichment services.
What happened to Glenny? When was the last time
there
was
was youth services at the center?
Yes.
When was the last time Glenny met?
I don't know that it's called Glenny anymore, but there's definitely programs for youth that's for sure.
Maybe at Henry Martin or
nah, girl. I'm sure that they must. They absolutely
here's a question that's been asked to me by several people.
Why you smell so fierce?
Why are we not going to have a Goonie reunion?
Oh.
Several people I know would like it, who were Goonies.
Oh.
I'm going to be in New York in July.
Are you?
Maybe, if this pandemic. Yeah, for a wedding. So I was thinking maybe...
In July?
In July, end of July.
I think that by the end of July, movement will be a little bit freer, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope so.
Whether or not you want to have a big old wedding, I don't know.
Well, that's going to happen.
Hi,
I mean, they're not in.
I'm down for a Glenny reunion.
Goonie.
Let's call
a Goonie reunion.
For a Goonie reunion, let's call James Anderson. Let's call
let's call the Corners.
Brenda.
Miss Brenda.
Andy Pernetti.
Miss Krika. Miss Krika.
Miss Krika. We'll call her. She'll ignore it.
She won't answer. Miss Krika.
Miss Krika.
Chanel.
Miss Chanel.
I think it's a question of who's in proximity.
Right.
She'll
who
come
would show
down
up
with her strange little table.
What's with the table?
Her little table.
that she's taking pictures of all the time. She'll
Through the
I've seen her
seasons.
take that little table to Walmart.
Word.
No.
Yes.
Chanel, if you're watching this or listening to this, there's medication for that.
Hey, you guys.
There's also medication just to feel good.
Yeah.
I want to try to bring a homework trope into this recording.
A trope.
Well, a standby thing. So you know how we do like My New Drag Name Is with
Yes.
with the fishbowl?
Yes.
Since we don't have a fishbowl and we're in 3 separate locations, I'm going to do like a virtual fishbowl, and I'm going to send you individually in a chat, or I guess both of you. Well, I'll figure it out. I'm just pulling out ones here, and you guys do whatever you want with them. So let's try that, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll start with Matinga. I don't know how to do that. Oh,
Are
just
these drag names?
yeah, I'll just send it to everyone, and y'all can just do what you want with it. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Ugh.
Well, someone say it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matinga.
Go on, Miss Booby.
Harriet Tub Queen.
Bah.
You don't like Harriet Tub Queen?
Miss Harriet, it's so niche. It's super niche.
Oh, look, cutie.
Oh, Miss
Oh,
Cutie.
baby
She
girl.
wants to say hi.
Hello. Mwah. Okay, hang on.
Oh, that's the most awake I've seen her.
She's knocked out on turkey. I gave her turkey before. All right, let me try this again.
Her
Do another
tail
one.
is acting. It looks
Cutie.
like she's.
Give me some love. Baby, where you going?
She's like,
Okay.
no kisses for you.
All right, here's another one. No kisses for you, darling.
Shigella Fitzgerald.
Shigella Fitzgerald, darling.
Shigella Fitzgerald.
What, she cooks
Shigella?
using poop.
Fitzgerald.
Shigella Fitzgerald.
I mean, obviously she's Jewish.
That sounds Irish, actually. All right, we'll try another one. I hate you, queens. I'm trying to make this happen.
Stephanie Duda.
Oh,
Stephanie Duda.
Stephanie A.
it should have been Stephanie Duda Day.
Duda Day.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll try one more. Remember, it's a virtual
Right.
fishbowl.
Matinga.
Are you
Where is
doing a private chat?
No.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. hold
But
on.
we could.
You could. It'd be shady and not nice. So I fully
Well,
suspect
the
you'll
three of
do
us
it.
are shady and not nice.
Okay. Fentanilda.
Oh,
Fentanilda.
oh, Miss Fenton.
I thought it was fentanylia.
Fentanidia.
Fentanilda. Are you guys hating this little segment?
No,
No.
but I mean,
But the names are shit.
yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'll see if I can find one more. Oh. Hold on. Will you talk amongst yourselves? This takes me a second.
So Matinga.
All righty. So, kids, next up, let's welcome to the stage Miss.
I gotta go as fast as I can. I got different screens happening here.
Frida be you
Oh.
and me.
Miss Frida be you and me. So
Is
that's Frida.
I like that one more than any of them.
Is it okay?
be you
Yeah.
and me.
Is it okay?
You know what? Frida be you and me? Not
She,
bad. Frida?
She's right up there with Stephanie Duda.
she's right up there.
Yeah. She's okay. Miss Frida be you and me.
Okay, I'll do one more. Let's see.
All right, children. Let's welcome to the stage of the cock
I don't know if I've used this one before.
here in New York City
Okay.
for our virtual night
Audience.
sucking dick. We have Miss Laurel Lynn Hardy.
Laurel
So we
and
got a
Hardy.
we got a bio chick. Oh, Laurel Ann Hardy.
Laurel and
Laurel-
Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy.
Well,
I
bitches.
was so tired that my poop fell out.
Monique.
Girl,
You gonna
Monique,
beat
darling.
somebody?
sit in.
You gonna beat somebody?
I'm gonna have to. Girl.
Hold up. What's this one? I think this one's actually a drag king. Why don't we just throw it in there anyway? Just because I'm making a fool of myself.
Matinga, how do you stay sexy in the pandemic?
You stay muted.
Ah,
Don't mute me, bitch.
no one's muting nobody. Okay, here's a drag king name.
Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch. Mm.
Okay.
No.
It's a drag king.
I'm
It's a
trying.
drag king from England.
Yes. By the way, Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes.
Yes.
He's like a sexy praying mantis,
Yes.
and I'm here for it.
But if you had a choice between him and Tom Hiddleston, which one would it be?
I can't
Oh,
picture
they're
Tom.
very similar.
Yeah, I
They're
think Tom
all
Hiddleston is
really-
adorable.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom
Loki
Hiddleston
from
can
Thor.
dance. He's Loki.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch in a heartbeat.
They're both so similar, but you know that thing on sometimes they'll have celebrities read mean tweets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one time they had Benedict Cumberbatch doing it, and one of the tweets was, "Yo, what's up with Benedict Cumberbatch? He always looks like he's about to go into shock from eating shrimp.
Yes.
Yes.
What
so
do you call that?
cute.
Toxic shock or whatever."
Anaphylactic shock.
Anaphylactic. And you know what? He's got that kind of look like he's about to go into anaphylactic shock. He does. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Tom Hiddleston.
I think Benedict Cumberbatch is just super tasty.
Good
Did I-
dancer and
did I-
tiny.
Did I tell you guys
Yeah.
I almost ran over Mark Ruffalo in the truck the other day?
The
Yeah.
Hulk.
The Hulk.
Is he chubby now?
He would have survived.
Is he chubby now?
No, he looked great. But he was crossing in the middle of the street. So first I didn't recognize him. And I was like, who the fuck's crossing in the middle of the street when I'm trying to drive? And then I'm like, oh shit, that's Mark Ruffalo. That's the Hulk. So I
How
didn't
he look? How he
He
look?
looked good.
Delicious. Young.
He looked good. It was a couple of weeks ago.
He must live up there. That's a cute little community.
He lives around here. Okay, here's one more drag name for you.
Ignomi Malone.
Ignomi
Children,
Malone.
welcome to the stage here in Las Vegas, Miss Ignomi.
Alone.
Alone.
Showgirls, honey.
I love it.
Then we'll end it right there with that.
dog
I love it.
Yeah, that's the drag names for today.
Because you know that at least one of us here, of the three, is going to be found dead in ignominy at some point in their life. Like, dead in their own ignominy and urine.
Well, I got to tell you that if I didn't have my beloved kitty cat right here, I'm pretty sure right now I'd be in the desert somewhere, high on all kinds of drugs, and found dead with a gigantic dildo up my ass. I know it. That's how I go.
Wow.
I know I would. I know it, honey. I know.
Listen,
No
there's
way.
there's always tomorrow.
Like a Joshua Tree Park or something.
Coachella.
Coachella.
Over at Coachella.
Exactly. That's how I see myself going out. That or
Mm.
political assassination because I'm so dangerous. So
I think
was
it's probably more than likely they're gonna find you dead after you were attacked by that giant woodchuck that lives outside.
Your
That
window.
woodchuck and that big bird are just gonna break through
Oh, I
that
love
glass
those,
in
those
front of you.
deer.
the deer. Yeah,
That was gorgeous.
What
So
about, I didn't see no deer.
yesterday I looked outside and there were like a family of like 10 deer. Was it yesterday? What's today?
The day before.
2 days. Oh my god, I don't know what fucking day it is.
On the patio?
No, in the water right beyond.
Oh.
10 of them splashing around. It was so cute. I actually stood there for a minute like, this is incredible. And I actually want to
Gorgeous.
take this moment in because it was beautiful. It was so
Yeah.
nice. It was really,
And if
really
you had
nice.
stripped down to your tidy whities and joined them,
Mhm.
what, do you think they would have dug it?
It would have been the first deer on homosexual murder in history.
Mm.
Would they have dug it? I don't think the neighbors would have dug it, to be honest.
No.
Although in these parts, I'm probably considered, thin and tasty. In these parts.
And
These parts.
what parts would
I'm-
that be?
Undisclosed government location in a rural area.
Obviously.
Excuse
It's
me.
so rural. It's so rural there are deer.
Yeah, there's deers and woodchucks and turkey vultures and hillbillies and shit. And I know. Well, I told you I spotted the one guy in town that I was going to do, the guy with Down syndrome that worked at the market, the stock.
Yeah, yeah.
He could be 25, he could be 70. He has a gut, fine, receding hairline, whatever. He's a man.
One tooth.
Or any. He's 6'2". He's got a job, or at least he had. And I was like, that's the one. We
He's
already
got
just-
I'm sorry, did you say he's got a 6-foot tooth?
they just grind it down on logs in the winter. It's a
Like the
whole-
woodchuck
He's like
outside.
a giant woodchuck.
They're like rabbits. Oh, my little cutie, I got to move you for a second. I'm sorry. So I was going through the archives. And do y'all remember when I was living with that guy named Ahmed back in the day?
No.
Very on
It's on-
6th Street.
On 3rd Street across from the Hells Angels place. So I fancied myself creative during this time period, and I was working on a project I called Smell Her, which apparently took place at a modeling agency. And I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but I just want to preface this by saying this was the 90s, and this is going to come across as a little bit racist.
Oh no. You?
Oh, wow. The first shot sounds really racist. Okay, so the shot is big black woman in a house dress standing in the kitchen cooking breakfast. She is humming a gospel tune. Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. Next shot is a copy of Essence magazine being held by 2 nail polish hands. The magazine obscures the reader's face. She turns a page, then speaks to herself. Ooh.
What did she say?
Oh, would you look at Diana Ross's new hair? She lowers the magazine. She's a pretty girl. Her hair is pulled into 2 large afro puffs.
Ooh.
She turns the page and speaks. Fabu models, face of the 90s talent search. Look at these hoes. Honey, I know I look good. What? Look at that. It's today. I should enter. A voice is heard from off screen. Motif. Breakfast. Girl, I know you hear me.
Her name is Motif.
Yeah, with 2 F's.
Oh, motif.
And
So-
this is your writing. You wrote this.
Yeah. And then she says, I'm coming, mama. Damn. Then we cut to the kitchen. You want to hear the next little part?
Yeah.
Motif and her mama. This is so, guys.
Did you
this
have
is-
such insight into urban culture and African American?
And African American life.
Mama is heaping breakfast onto a plate from the stove. As Mama turns around, pan across, following her across the kitchen as she sets the plate in front of Motif, sitting at the table looking agitated. Mama says, eat up, child.
Because that's what a mama would say.
That's my mama.
Eat up, child. I've been up since 6 cooking for your skinny ass. And put that magazine away. And don't be late coming home from school neither. You got chores, girl, and don't think you're going to be running around all night with your homegirl, Keisha. She ain't no good. She just ain't no good. Also, besides, I got bingo tonight. And you know I can't play with my mind on you doing Lord knows what. As Mama is talking, the camera alternates between shots of Mama and Motif. Motif tries to interrupt Mama in vain. Mama, shut up, Mama. I'm tired of hearing your lip. Just shut up. I ain't going to school, ain't doing no damn chores, and I ain't eating this fried up pig shit neither. She pushes the plate away brusquely. Extreme close-up on Mama's face. No, you didn't. You did not raise your voice in my house. I know I should have whooped your ass from day one, talking about you ain't gonna do this and you ain't gonna do that. All right, little girl, what you on do? Zoom to Motif's face.
What
Mama,
you won't do?
I'm gonna be the face of the 90s. All right,
Wow. I'd watch that.
Smell Her. But there's 2 other characters. One's called Chablis and one's called Tawny.
Chablis.
Chablis.
And Tawny, and they're all obnoxious. And the modeling agency is run by a very evil bitch named Bella.
And the mom, Mabel King.
Right? Anyway,
Mabel King.
so I don't know where I got the
Reese.
fucking audacity to write that. Clearly racist, stereotypical. But when I came across it, bitch, I laughed. I really did.
But the thing is, though, is like right around that time, we were so enmeshed.
We were living as Black girls wanting to be models.
Basically, I mean, look at Pose. I mean,
I've
there-
never
Look
seen
at your
it.
name, Matinga.
there isn't a character named Chablis, but there totally could be. And there are
Right.
girls in the 90s trying to become supermodels.
Right. So is that, I've never seen Pose. Is that when it takes place?
In the late 80s, and then the second season, the early 90s. Booby, you watch Pose?
Honey, I live Pose.
Oh,
Well, we lived it.
Yes.
You and I, yeah, we totally lived it. But do
Mhm.
you watch it?
I love it. Yes, I do watch it.
I love it too. I
Keep talking. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Keep talking though.
kind of feel like that, and I think it's wonderful. And don't change a thing, of course. But don't you feel that the show focuses on the girls, but in real life, it was all about the boys,
Yes.
right?
And it doesn't at all talk about the services.
It doesn't talk about the services.
You
It
have to
doesn't
define
talk
that for
about
what.
the-
Define that for the kids.
Services is the drug use that was prevalent in the ballroom scene
Yeah.
with certain people. I shouldn't say with all of the children, with many of the children. There
And
was
they don't talk about that at all.
no. I mean, it's
Bobby
enough that Middle America is getting
feeling
used to
pot, and there's an episode
it, where they do blow.
him and Angel do blow, and they go to a party. But honey, where's the dopa?
Where's the
Where's the
where's
fucking
the bags?
Honey, like it was the scene was absolutely drenched in heroin.
Yeah.
Mm.
And also, where are the club kids? Because like that the at the balls is where the club kids and the
Right.
ball scene would meet. Because
Right.
I wasn't a ball queen. I was a peer queen and a club kid,
Right.
but I was a voguer.
But you
and
were a house. You
knew
were a
about it.
house queen.
I was a
She
house
became
queen,
one.
yes. I became one, but like there's stuff because we're talking about Pose. We're talking about stuff missing from Pose. Because I said to Booby, I love Pose, love it. They get it right. They really got it right. But it's a little tiny bit sanitized in that they it's just a smattering of drugs. And also I said to Booby that I kind of felt like they focus on the girls, but really it was all about the boys in the ballroom scene.
Right.
Yes, you always had like your body categories, and you had your categories with the girls and the femme performance but it was always about the voguing competition, and it was about the guys.
Right.
So I find that sort of odd that the show exclusively
Is about the trans community.
is about the trans girls, because the ballroom scene was not exclusively. Also, all the mothers of the houses are trans women. No men, no gay men. There were lots of gay men that were mothers of houses, and also bio women, like actual cis women, were mothers. The Amy Magnifique was the mother of the House of Magnifique. She was a straight woman.
Well, but
So
they're not doing a documentary. I mean, they're
Right.
based. And I've never seen the show, so I can't speak to it completely. But they're not doing a documentary. It's inspired by. They're ripping off a lot of actual things, of course, like the drag queen had a mummy in the closet and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But they're not doing a documentary. They're doing their take on that time period. It's like if you did a movie about disco, you could have something about Studio 54, but it wouldn't be like a play-by-play of what exactly happened week to week. It would be inspired by.
Right.
Right.
And it would be up to the people who made it to decide to include the drug use of Studio 54 or not. We know that Studio 54 was all about drugs, but for Middle
That's before
America,
our time, though. That's before our time. Just make it clear.
Of course. But Middle America may not be ready to hear that. Maybe they will only be ready to hear about how great it was to the door scene and the stars that showed up and the glitterati and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't want to get into the services being done.
Honey, I love the show, but like it took 2 years for them to actually showcase some fierce voguing.
Yes.
And that was that episode where Jose vogues right at the end,
Right.
towards the end of season 2. And I was like, finally, some fierce voguing.
Yeah, because what's his name? What's the name of the queen that goes off to France, to Paris?
The boyfriend.
The main queen. Her very first gay child.
The what do you mean? The angel?
No.
You mean the dancer that goes to go dance?
The dancer.
With
what's his name?
Oh, I don't remember.
Darian or
Darren?
Like I said, I haven't seen it, so I feel excluded from this particular chat.
Well, he's a main character. He has awful voguing.
But
Oh,
look at it. But look at
awful.
it this way: if you go back to the time period that that show is actually taking place, there was basically no representation of that scene in mainstream
True.
media.
True.
So that, I mean, that is progress. I mean, I'm not a huge Ryan Murphy fan, except for American Horror Story Coven.
You
But
live
good for
Feud?
him. I liked Feud. I did.
I loved it.
I
Love
did.
Feud.
That feud, I felt, was made just for me.
Did you
Mhm.
catch that?
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I was gassy.
Oh,
You just fart live on the
No,
fucking internet.
burped. I burped and I
Disgusting.
did.
these are trying times for everyone. I will say that yesterday I had my first, not panic attack, but pandemic-related panic attack-ish.
Right.
So
In what way?
I went to get my eye exam for my new glasses, right? And I drove like a half hour to get there. And of course, I was wearing a mask. And I walk in, and everyone's wearing a mask. And it's a medical facility, ophthalmology, whatever.
Oh, right.
And then, you know, I had brought my own pen because I didn't want to touch anyone's pen. Work it out,
Right.
Monique.
So smart.
And forgot the fucking pen in the truck. So they gave me their pen, and I put on my actual gloves, like winter
Right.
gloves,
Uh,
do it. And I was like suddenly very aware of, like, you know, like getting very tense about it. I see you, girl. And then, like, you know, when you go for an eye exam, you put your face in the thing, and they're like scanning you. And I asked her, I said, "This is like
You wipe this down.
right between uses?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, of course." Da, 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 da. But I'm like, I don't want to be rude. I'm gonna ask anyway because
right.
this is like serious shit. After that, they made it a point to wipe it in front of me before and after. And I
Right.
wasn't
Yeah.
being difficult, but I was just like
Well,
edgy
honey,
about
your
it.
eye is the place where the fucking coronavirus is most likely to enter
Right.
your body.
And so I'm putting my face in the thing, and they're doing this one test I've never had before, where you look at a green light. It's just like a neon sort of thing, and then there's like a red thing that goes like this.
Yes.
And I had just watched Westworld, so I was like, you know, hearing the dun 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 dun. I'm hearing the and I'm like, am I a human? Am I a host? Am I a replicant? I don't know, but I was tense. So then I drive back this way, and I go to the market, and I guess I was on edge. And there was this old man, like in his 80s, I guess. And he was, you know, we were keeping distance. And then he saw me, and he started like kind of walking backwards a little bit, but shuffling because he's old. And so I pointedly like go around him. And he goes, excuse me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to go around you. And then I caught myself like, this guy's probably terrified. You know, even though I was going around him, he kept trying to back
But
away.
people, but like we are all practicing social distance.
Right.
All men in high risk categories and fucking aged.
Mm.
And, you know, people are going overboard. Like if you're 10 feet away from somebody and somebody's still flinching, stepping away from you, bitch, we're 10 feet away from you. I've noticed that in my neighborhood. Like people see you walking up the block and they're like weaving and bobbing.
Yeah.
You know, because they're like,
Yeah.
how can I create as much distance between me and this person? And that's great.
Mhm.
But darling, if you're 30 feet away,
Right.
I think we're good.
Right.
You know? And that's kind of like what happened in this situation.
Mhm.
It's like, dude, cool your jets.
I mean,
get it. I'm trying to
supermarket.
make way for this.
I mean, the aisles aren't that wide, obviously, but like I was clearly trying to like go around him, but also he was like moving like a fucking tortoise. And I'm like, I had to get my goddamn Asiago bagel, okay? I don't have time for fucking.
What if he were walking towards you? Wouldn't you have to pass him?
In that case,
What?
I probably would have just stopped and just let him go by. But he was doing some kind of weird, you know, shuffle thing. Whatever.
A crumple shuffle thing.
Yeah. So, but I checked myself because I'm like, okay, this guy's like old, probably scared, nervous, whatever. I was already, you know, tense from having my little eye exam. And I was like, let me just like chill the fuck out for a second. But it was the
Right.
first instance, because you know me, I'm so low drama.
I know you. You'll push an old man into
What?
the street if you got to.
Low drama.
That is not what happened, girl.
Oh, please.
That is not what happened. Okay. He was asking for it. Booby, I'm going to catch you up on this real quick. Back in the day, I had had a gig. I was doing a show. I was hosting a show. Whatever. Afterwards, I was tired trying to catch myself a cab and go home. Okay. So I'm out by what, 3rd Avenue.
And 57th Street by the Web.
Here comes my cab. Okay.
She's in full drags, except she's wearing sneakers.
Always, honey. Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker. You got to be comfortable. So here comes my cab and pulls over. And this man tries to cock block my cab, jumps into my cab with his bitch. And I said,
Booby, the dude was like 70. And
Girl.
the wife was like 65.
he was
Super
like 55 and she was maybe like 30.
No. He was a
No,
little
bitch.
old man.
He was a
Booby.
middle-aged
You were
bitch.
there, Matinga?
Yes.
Yes, she was there.
And she threw him into the street.
No,
Boo.
no.
Like where he fell on the floor.
No,
You ain't taking my cab.
I delicately grabbed the back of his jacket and pulled him out of the cab and clocked him with my drag bag. Whether he
Right,
fell
delicately.
down,
Lovely. And he falls in and mind you, now what I have to say in defense
I said I was
of
right.
Miss Chica is that Michael had hailed the cab. The cab had stopped for her. That's
Yep.
true. And then this guy, and
his prostitute.
and it felt very, and his little old wife.
Girl,
with
she was
white
like
hair.
30. She was 30.
And he tried to take the cab from Mike, and like it was rude. But you know what? If it had been me, I would have been like, you know what? I'm gonna let this little old man with little tuft white hair. But she throws him
like
into
50
the gutter, boo.
Don't be sitting there looking like Monique trying to give me etiquette lessons, girl. That's not what happened.
Throws him to the street, Miss Boo.
Whether he fell or not, that's not on me. That's on him and his bad balance, okay?
Right.
Maybe I just have a problem with old men.
A little cunty
And old women.
And old women, yeah. But we all have a little bit of that in us. And I'm a more peaceful person now.
Namaste.
Namaste. You gonna go? Namaste, honey. Yes. I want to take this opportunity to attack an old person. I want to take this opportunity to let the viewers know that we appreciate you and we hope you're doing okay. And if you want, I was speaking, darling. I was addressing the audience. Get that stank look off your face.
Mute her.
I'm gonna mute her.
Don't you dare.
Girl.
Don't you mute me.
I'm not. So, viewers, I want to say you can tip us at Venmo, WERQSHOP Workshop, or be our patron on Patreon Workshop, WERQSHOP. The links are in the description, and patrons get extra benefits like sneak previews. She put a hex on me, girl.
Oh, no.
Let me unmute her. She's putting
You will never ever be right.
I ain't right now.
Oh, you do right by me.
That's the whoopee curse, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The color purple, honey. I'm sorry, I had to get that out there, girl. And I felt like with that do-rag and the energy drink, he was going to go off the chain and feel some kind of way, girl.
Girl, there's still time to go off the chain.
Okay. Any closing thoughts before we wrap up this pandemic edition?
I have one. I'll save some stuff for the next episode, right? But I do have one more thing.
Bring it.
Miss Booby, we forget that when Boo was a young guy, he was one of the most beautiful men I had ever seen in my whole life. In fact, this picture right here, I think says it all.
Boy, was I thin.
It's saying something.
It looks like I'm geeked.
Can you see it?
Geeked. What does geeked mean, Matinga?
Geeked. By the way, could you see it?
Yes, I could.
Yeah,
It's a little bright.
A little hard to see, but yes, and Miss Booby, a handsome young man for sure. Yes.
Yes. And geeked means you have done a couple bumps of the dragon, Heroina, and you're not just high any longer. The geek, because when you do heroin for an hour, you're actually kind of energetic. The geek is after that first hour when like you kind of get like the
bedraggled look.
Like you go to light a cigarette and like you like the
fall asleep.
The lighter's like this. Click.
Yeah.
That's geek.
So you're sort of like pre-nod.
Right.
You're about to nod.
You're headed into the nod.
You're headed into the
You're
nod.
headed
So
into
we do not recommend heroin use on home.
No, that was the 90s. That was heroin chic, darling.
Right. When
That
everybody
the
was
90s.
everybody was thin.
Everybody.
Oh, I've got pictures of Michael
That you are not going to
allow-
share,
that
honey.
he would not allow. Like
If you sit-
this one,
No, bitch. Nah.
Who's that?
that's fucking Quentin Crisp, bro.
Girl.
And you?
And
Yeah.
Mike, that's
I
fucking Quentin
okay.
Crisp.
So you want to be fierce, girl. Okay, you want to be fierce.
And
Okay.
wait, there's another
That's
one.
fabulous.
This is
Nah,
is
bitch.
This is many years ago on
Oh, I
vacation.
do like that one.
Is that Angina?
That's Angina.
Yeah. Oh,
Word.
when we had our little face tattoos.
That's a fucking
In Orlando, no?
Yeah.
Huh?
That was
Was-
that was a Parliament House.
Parliament House.
Yeah.
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 I remember that.
I love
Booby,
Angina.
you were there.
I was there.
Yeah.
who
Chanel
else was
was
there?
there. We were doing poppers on the dance floor. It was quite cute.
And you could just like
Yeah.
run upstairs on the upper level and just go popping in and out of people's rooms, and maybe
Oh
like,
my! It was
maybe
so.
you like molest them, maybe they molest you a little bit.
Exactly.
I-
That's Parliament.
Is
Parliament House is
gone?
known for that.
Is it gone?
No, it's still there. Still
Are you
kicking.
sure?
Still doing the same shit.
Because I had heard that she's gone.
No,
I,
she's still
I
there.
think she's gone, girl.
I think
No.
she's gone.
I think she's gone, girl.
Yeah.
Miss Booby, you're in St. Petersburg. How far is that from
Orlando?
Yeah.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Matinga? You watch those Disney YouTube blogs, but
A big time.
how are they still doing content if the parks are closed?
And they are.
How?
They're still doing content. You know, they did an episode the other day that was a live stream, which is, what's the first ride you want to get on when Disney reopens?
The bus that takes me back to the hotel.
That's the ride you did get on, bitch. I remember
Hello.
being in Animal Kingdom with you.
Hello.
You rode, what's the roller coaster, Booby? In
Mount Everest?
She rides Mount Everest. It goes backwards. She's like, I'm dizzy and nauseous and I'm going back to the hotel.
I think it was something called Double Dragon.
Oh, no, that was that's Universal.
That
my God.
that thing made me fucking sick.
Really?
You remember, first of all, you remember that ride also made me sick, and I never used to ride Double Dragon after that.
Mhm.
But Miss Booby, you remember on that line, that very same day, with Miss Michael and Stephen Revlon and all these people there, me and you were totally like jerking some dude off on the line. of
Oh,
Double
yeah.
Dragon.
Yeah.
You remember? He
Yeah.
kept whipping it out, and we kept touching it. And then finally, Miss Revlon turned around. She was like, "Guys, we're at a
Not in
fucking theme
Disney.
park. Not in Disney."
Oh,
What the
not
hell?
in Orlando.
He kept on whipping it out, and it was cute. And I was like,
How did other people not see it?
because it's a very tight line. It's very dark. But somehow he keyed in that, like, if he whipped it out, we'd touch it.
Was it so dark that you couldn't make out his face?
No, we could see. She was a brick.
So he was ugly.
I think, right? I think he was. Boo,
Yeah.
do you remember what it looked like?
No, I don't remember. I just know that it wasn't all that.
So you
Well,
two sisters took turns masturbating a man who maybe was ugly or maybe you couldn't tell because it was so dark. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, bitch. Like,
Is that what I'm hearing?
we listen?
Is that what I'm hearing? Booby, is that what I'm hearing?
Didn't Boo almost Boo
Possibly.
go down on you one time at a
Booby,
black party?
Is that what I'm
So
hearing?
dark, and you someone
No.
sex with you, and
No.
you didn't realize that you were right next to each other.
No, bitch. So it was the black party at Roseland. And the lighting was such that you could stand in certain places and be lit up, or you could be in certain places and be totally in the dark. Bitch, I stood in the dark and I was watching what was going on in the light. And let's just say I saw Miss Booby having herself some fun. But no, girl, no, we never carried like that. Not like you and Jay Africa.
Oh,
Mama, I never carried with Jay.
Uh-huh. Yes,
No.
girl. Yes, you did, bitch.
But honey, but if I had, I would have shared it.
As
He
soon
was,
as you-
and he's certainly a handsome guy.
yes, he was. Yes,
I'll
and-
tell you what I did do. I stole all
Meow.
his moves. Stole all his
You did-
moves.
that's why you were his friend, to steal his moves.
Well, honey, I think that sounds like an ending to me.
Hello.
So thank you for coming to yet another edition of Homework Pandemic. And this is Miss Matinga.
This is Mike Diamond.
And this is Booby.
Y'all learn it, motherfuckers. Work!